Up next on Line TV, we have some insight on new foods in the cafeteria with Sammy D, weather updates with Dakota Johnston, and Mason Turney with the new Line of the Week.
And me, Addie Butler, here to update you on your Searcy Lion football team and college football. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Landon Stallnaker.
And I'm Ashlyn Starks. Hope everyone enjoyed their 3-day weekend.
I know I did. Let's jump right into some announcements. 9th grade students interested in running for student council need to get a petition and form from their TESRA teacher, Miss Edelman in room 204 or Miss Joyner in room 321. These must be turned in by Friday, September 6th by 3:15 to Miss Edelman in room 204. Elections will be placed on Friday, September 13th.
Any business student or former business student interested in joining FBLA, please stop by room 206 and pick up a membership form. The first meeting will be Wednesday, September 4th at 7:35 in room 206.
Anyone interested in getting information regarding ROTC opportunities in college need to stop by the Guidance Center and sign up by September 6th.
Any student who is interested in speaking with a Hendrix recruiter needs to sign up in the Guidance Center by September 19th.
With this new school year, there's been a few changes in the cafeteria.
Sammy D has a story with a scoop on what's new in the cafeteria.
This year at Searcy High School, there's been a series of changes in the lunch. Some of these changes include the switch over from whole grain flour to white flour. We talked to faculty and students alike for their view on this topic.
This year, we're able to have white flour. We're going to have white rolls. We'll have white stromboli. We'll have white cinnamon rolls.
While some students recognize the health benefits of whole grain, they realize it's not the best in terms of flavor.
I think with whole grain there's more nutritional benefits, but the white bread really does do wonders for the taste of this school food.
Student Jacob Moore doesn't notice much of a difference in his lunch.
Honestly, I don't really notice because I don't pay attention. I grew up in an area where crappy food was like the norm. So, but if people like it, then more power to them.
So overall, most people seem to enjoy the changes in the lunch. Let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Sammy, for that amazing story.
In local news, the U.S. Forest Service is conducting an environmental analysis to help determine the future use of an Arkansas recreational area where 20 campers were killed in a flash flood in 2010. The Forest Service on Thursday said its analysis of the Albert Pike Recreation Area will begin in late autumn. 2 of the 4 loops at the recreation area have been closed and overnight camping has not been allowed there since the fatal flash flood of June 2010. The analysis will consider the environment of the site, public health and safety issues, and potential liability risks.
Arkansas's governor is forming a committee to promote statewide participation in the 2020 census. Governor Asa Hutchinson on Wednesday issued an executive order establishing the Arkansas Complete Count Committee, a panel of 30 volunteer members appointed by the governor from state and local government. The panel will also include representatives from the private sector. Fort Smith Mayor George McGrill is serving as the committee's chairman. Hutchinson directed the committee to establish a public awareness campaign to promote census participation and to provide recommendations on how best to reach hard-to-count committees within the state.
Hurricane Dorian was downgraded to a Category 2 storm after hitting the coast as a Category 5. As of Tuesday, the storm was basically at a standstill over the Bahamas. Let's send things over to Dakota Johnson with a look at this weekend's forecast.
Good morning, Searcy High School. Today is September 4th. Today, it's going to be sunny with a high of 94. 10% chance of rain with winds going at 6 miles per hour northeast and a humidity of 63%. Tonight, we will have clear skies with a low of 69. We'll have a 10% chance of rain. Winds will be going northeast at 6 miles per hour, humidity at 63%, and your sun will set at 7:29 onto the almanac. Our average temperatures for the month are a high of 85 and a low of 60. Our monthly average of precipitation is 3.35, and our month to date is 0. On to the 5cast. Thursday it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 89 and a low of 65. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high of 90 and a low of 67. Saturday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 83 and a low of 61. Sunday will also be partly cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 61. And on Monday it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 83 and a low of 63. Well, it's going to be sunny. There's a lot of sun, just a little bit of cloud.
Yeah, it's going to be a little cooler this week, not in the 90s anymore. So
It'll be nice.
yeah. All right, let's send things over to lunch. For lunch day, you'll have popcorn chicken with dipping sauce, grilled turkey, bacon and cheese sandwich, sweet potato crunch, seasoned black-eyed peas, whole grain breadstick, applesauce, raisins, and milk.
Be sure to thank our beautiful lunch ladies for our meals.
Let's catch up on some more announcements.
The first FFA meeting will be Thursday, September 5th. FFA dues are due by September 6th. It's $25. Fair day permission slips and payment will be due by Friday, September 6th for $10.
Beta Club dues are $15 and are due by Friday, September 13th. Beta members must pay dues to be considered active members for the 2019-2020 school year.
Be sure to stop by room 324 to sign up for Spanish Club with Ms. Haynes. Spanish Club is open to all current Spanish students and former club members. Dues are $5 and must be paid prior to voting for officers or sweetheart.
Now we have Mason Turney with our Lion of the Week.
Good morning, Searcy High School. It's your boy Mason Turney with your Lion of the Week, Kane Breckenridge. So how you doing, Kane?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So tell me a little bit of what you're doing this year in football.
I'm actually a backup linebacker for Hayden Miles and BB, middle linebacker. So.
All right. So about how long have you been in football?
I've been in football for 3 years. Actually, it's been pretty good. I'm definitely gonna stick with it.
All right. So what is the team doing to prepare for this season, and what are you in particular doing?
We're working extra hard at practice to get prepared for Moulton and any other teams. Just lifting weights and hitting the reps and going fast.
All right. So is there anything in particular that you're doing to reach any goals that you would have for football or anything?
Definitely watching film after practice is a big one. Because if you get out there on the field and you don't know your reads, you're definitely not gonna do your job. So just getting extra film, maybe extra weightlifting, and just extra reps at practice is really what's helping me reach my goals.
All right. Do you have any advice for anyone that wants to enter football or anything?
It's definitely a fun thing to do. It's not just running and lifting weights and getting tired all the time. It's more of like a family, and it's definitely something you need to join.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add about football for this year?
It's definitely going to be a good season. I think we definitely have a chance to win state, and we're solid all around. So,
what made you decide to join football?
Well, I've always kind of had a passion for it. Both my brothers did it, and we've all been middle linebackers. So, I figured, why not?
All right, well, I guess that's all I have for you today. Cersei, back to the news desk.
Thanks, Mason.
Let's send things over to Addie to find out what's happening in the world of sports.
Good afternoon, Cersei. I'm Addie Butler here to update you on your local and national sports. Let's jump in with some local updates. This past Friday night, the Lions faced the Morrilton Devil Dogs and defeated them 44-42. We caught up with one of the players to get their thoughts on the game.
Going into the game, we had a mindset that it was going to be a hard game, it was going to be hard fought. Going into the fourth quarter, it's always going to go down into that. After the game, we realized that we had 263 clips, or just all in general, and Sheridan that we're playing this week had like 116, so we played a game and a half more than them. So it was a long game, came down to the last play really.
Today, the volleyball team will play Clarksville at home. Come out and catch them at 4. Tomorrow, your golf team will travel to Paragould. Be sure to wish them good luck. And your SHS tennis team will travel to Jonesboro tomorrow to take on the Hurricane. And finally, your 1-0 Lion football team will travel to Sheridan Friday to face the likewise 1-0 Yellow Jackets. College football is well underway, and your Arkansas Razorbacks are starting out with a positive record this season after defeating Portland State 20-13. The College Game Day matchup Saturday featured Auburn facing Oregon. The legendary Lee Corso picked Oregon to win as the underdog, but they fell to Auburn 27-21. In national sports, the U.S. Open is in the quarterfinals, and America's sweetheart Serena Williams is still progressing through the tournament. Well, Cersei, that's all I have for you today. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Addie, for those updates.
Well, that wraps up our episode of Lion TV.
If you missed any episodes, be sure to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to Cersei High Lion TV.
And remember to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Landon Stallmaker.
And I'm Ashlyn Stark. See you Friday.